Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Taj and I'm a paycheck budgeter documenting my financial journey here on YouTube. If you are returning, welcome back, beautiful budgeter. In today's video, I'll be showing you how my budget turned out. So this video is my actual factual. So if you are interested in how my budget actually turned out from last pre-planning budget video, then keep on watching.
Get out the way, who got a watch, who got the time, I'm racing the clock. Even in my feelings, grind don't stop. Got big dreams, want bigger rocks. I got plans, you got talk.
All right, welcome back. So in today's video, I will be showing you how my budget actually turned out. And then also we'll be doing a little cash stuffing. And so let's go ahead and just jump right on into this video. All right, so this week's budget and how it turned out was pretty decent, pretty good. There was a few little things after the fact, but it really didn't it didn't do any damage. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So we actually budgeted the paycheck budget for 16 even, but it was a little bit over 1603.24, so that was good. And then, as you know, we do the extra budget 1060. Now the extra income, I said extra budget, the extra income actually came in at 1371.16. But of course we said we were always going to do or we were going to start doing the 10, like keeping it at the 1060, and anything that is over, we'll just put it into the savings account. And so that's what I did here. I put 311 into the savings, and that was the difference from the 1371.16 and the 1060. And instead of the 16 cents, I just left that in the account. So we actually had a total income of $2,663.24. I still moved the mortgage. So that's why that check mark is there, because I know that's already done, because I did it. So I moved the mortgage, or I moved some, this payment to the mortgage account to go ahead and start working on the next upcoming mortgage. Went on ahead and was the same thing. So that's paid $361.57. It didn't change. Fortiva did not change, $32. Merrick didn't change, still $5. Jeff Davis, it was still $237.01. But whenever you pay online with Jeff Davis, there's a fee. So with the fee included, it was $240.96. And I never remember to add that. So, I think it was like $3 or something. Amazon 200, that stayed the same. This was the surprise. I ended up having to pay a this is actually not my card, but it's my husband's card, but I didn't know that there was a balance on it, so I just went on ahead and got that out the way, which was $79.85. So the total actual total of the bills expenses, instead of $1352.68, it was actually $1446.38. And so we had a remainder of $156.86 instead of $247.32. All right. And then when we moved down to groceries came out of the paycheck amount. And so we had $156.86, and I still went on ahead and took the $150 to go to the store. And so that just left $686 instead of $97.32. All right. Then with the extra income. So the extra income, we budgeted for the 1060. And we still took the $5 and the $200, so that was still $205, just like it was in the budgeting video. So these numbers stayed the same. I still had a remaining of $855. All right, and then gas, $60. We're gonna stuff $40 for household, nothing for eat out. King 20, miscellaneous 20, and also all of this stayed the same as well. So we still was, after we took out the $290, which was the total, we was left with $715. And then, so $290 from the $855 is how we got the $715. All right, and then over to the sinking funds, all of this stayed the same as well. The total stayed 135, and so the remaining balance still stayed the same. So the 135 from that 715 left me with the 580. Then when we get down to debt, debt stayed the same as well. And so that's why I was saying that this was pretty good, because pretty much everything stayed the same. It was only the two differences, which was the Bank of America and the little, I don't really count this as a difference because of that fee. I don't really count it as a difference, but I mean, if you want to count that, you can. And so after sinking funds, we still was left with $580. And then after the debt, we still was left with 143. So that didn't change. Our debt payment still totaled to $427. And then down to savings, so we still left the emergency fund savings challenge, and then the Rec City savings challenge. So that stayed 25 and 20. And so that was still $45. And so we had $108 left over at the end of the budget. And then the 108 and the 686 that was left over totaled to 114.86 instead of 205.32. So that was that difference. And then here, which is that savings, is 311. And so that's what we got here. The 311 was the 1371, which was the actual amount of the extra income. It was a difference between those two. All right. And so when you total up the cash that I'm going to stuff, you total up the cash envelopes and sinking funds, it came out to $320. I didn't include the $150 because I decided that I was going to go ahead, and because I really was only leaving $686 in there, I decided I was just going to use the card. So I think that's what I did. But let me just double check and make sure. So it was 60, 40, and 40, 135, and 45. So it was $320 that we actually going to be stuffing today. And so that brings me over to the other side, the next side, which is the cash envelopes. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. And let's see. So we are stuffing $320. We are stuffing basically just 10s, 20s, and 5s. I was able to go to the actual bank, so I was able to get the denominations that I wanted to. All right. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and count up my cash, make sure we got what we need, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So that's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. So $200 in 20s. Okay, so $200 in 20s, and then in 10s we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So $80 in 10s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and $40 in 5s. And so that leaves us with $320. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is go through our cash wallet and see exactly what we was left with. Now, if you remember, when I did my midweek check-in, I was left with like $35. Sorry. We ain't no money, but baby, I got $35. I'm gonna just let this sit there for a minute. And so I said that when it was time to do my cash stuffing, I was going to have that $35. So let's see if I was able to succeed at keeping $35. So we didn't stuff eating out last week. And so that, of course, doesn't have anything. Household, let's see, we do have something left over in household. We have 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and we have $19 in household. So we still have household. And then in King, nothing. I didn't stuff King. I think I stuffed his sinking fund last time. And so King didn't have anything. Miscellaneous did have something in it. And so it has $6 left. So we did that. And groceries, we have $10 in groceries. And then gas, nothing was in there because I had already went in to care of that. So let's see if we still have the same $35 from when we did the midweek. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't play with me, girl. Girl, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Girl, we still got this $35, okay? So I'm going to put this to the side and figure out what I want to do or if I want to carry that over. All right. So let's see. Eating out. Household was left with 19. I'm wondering if I should. I think I'm going to keep the money that I had in household. Because remember, I didn't do what I was supposed to do last week. And although I'm stuffing household this week, I'm gonna go ahead and put the household back. So 5, 10, 15. It had 19, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. But I usually take my ones and put them in my $1 challenge. So this is gonna go to the side to my $1 challenge. But this 15 is gonna go back in household. And then we'll figure out the rest. All right, so that's 5, 10, that's 15. So we'll figure that out. I'm gonna put it back there. All right, so eating out is still not getting anything. I'm gonna start from the back. So gas is going to get $60, 20, 40, and 60. I'm not completely on E. So it's possible, and gas seems to be going down a little bit, so it is possible that I'm not gonna, it's not gonna take all of this to fill it up, but you know, it may not, but if it don't, the whatever is left over, I'm sure, or if I need to put more gas, you know, in the middle of the week, then I'll be able to. So that has $60. And then groceries, we're using the debit card this week. So miscellaneous has $6 left over. We're putting $20 in miscellaneous, and the $20 is going to actually be 2 10s. So 10 and 20. I like to break miscellaneous up into smaller bills. All right, so that's miscellaneous. King is getting $20, and I feel like I might put that rest with King because I do need to go ahead and get him some dog food. And that'll save me from not actually pulling from the sinking fund. But King is set to get $20, and he is going to get $120. And King dog food is expensive for a little bag. It's like ridiculous. All right. Household is getting $40 again, and we left 15 of the 19 that was in there. So household was getting 220s plus what was the 15 that was in here. So now household will have 20, 40, 45, 50, 55. $55. It pays to stay behind inside. That was the only way I was able to succeed at that. And you know what, a lot that saved me was my daughter being sick and I was home with her, so I wasn't going in nowhere anyway. So that's household. And then we not putting eating out. So that is all the cash stuffing for my wallet. So we only did household, we did king, miscellaneous, and gas. I think, let me see, that's 20. King will get, I'm gonna do 25. So I'm gonna change the amount in my journal to 25 so that when I get ready to do a midweek, I could see what I was left with accurately. Miscellaneous was stuffed. Okay, so we good. All right. So on to some sinking funds and challenges. All right. So first up is going to be the sinking funds. So we'll go ahead and knock the sinking funds out the way. All right. So the first one up is car maintenance. And move my thing to the side. So the first one is car maintenance, and car maintenance is getting a $10 bill. Car maintenance has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 31, 2, 3, 4, and 35. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So car maintenance has 35. Next up, we have Georgia, and Georgia is getting $15. Right? So Georgia now has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65. Next, we have my lock retwist. That is getting $25. And right now, it doesn't have anything. So that's 20 and 5. So that is all that it has, is the 25. Next is going to be King, and King is getting a $10 bill. Right, and so now King has 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. All right, and then school days is getting $5, and it's going to be a $5 bill. And school days now has 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And we have Broke Besties, and Broke Besties is getting 2 5s. And Broke Besties did not have anything in there. So $10 is what is going to be in Broke Besties. All right, so that is it for my sinking funds. And so next we will go ahead and stuff our savings challenge. All right, so these are our so we have the emergency savings challenge and the, let's see, so inside of emergency, all right, so emergency is getting $25. All right, so let's do that first. So emergency is getting 25. Oh, now I know I could have did better than that. I mean, I don't be trying to color neat, but I ain't had to do that. All right. So 20 and 5. And so emergency now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So $125. Now within emergency, I have my pills and potion. And this is a category that I decided to add into emergency, within the emergency envelope, to cover prescriptions, over-the-counter medications, things of that nature. So I don't, you know, those are things that has been lately catching me off guard, especially with the change of the weather and it's getting cold and, you know, flu season and all this, that, and the third. I call this envelope pills and potion, and so it is going to get $10. All right, and so now pills and potion has $15. All right. Next is Rack City. And Rack City is getting $20. All right, so Rack City is getting $20. And so now Rack City has 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. So Rack City now has $140. All right, and so that is it for the sinking funds. Now, this is set to the side for my daughter. So in the budget video, I actually showed y'all this Roblox savings challenge, and this is to save up $300 for my daughter's birthday, because it's something that I wanted to get by her, and I thought it would be fun to do like a savings challenge. All right, so I have Desire here, and so Desire knows that this savings challenge is to save up $300 for something that Mama wants to buy her for her birthday. And so I decided to make it fun by letting Desire roll a dice, and then we're going to count the spaces according to whatever number we get from the dice. And she's going to scratch it off to see how much we're going to put to the side to towards her birthday present. All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll the dice. 4. So count 4 spaces and then scratch it off, and let's see how much we're saving. So what count 4?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Ooh. How much is that? $35. So we're putting $35 toward Desire's birthday gift with her Roblox birthday challenge. So that's 20, 30, and 5. So $35 go into this envelope so we can buy Desire something really good for her birthday. All right, so that's it for this video, y'all. If you like this video, if you like my channel, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you could be notified each and every time I upload. And I will see you beauties in the next video. Bye, guys.